All right, so there seems to be a misconception that tesamorelin is causing insulin resistance. I wanted to make a video explaining what insulin resistance actually is, the role that tesamorelin might play in this, and why this is generally not the case whatsoever. As always, everything I explain is for educational and research purposes only. This is not medical advice. So insulin resistance is not an acute spike in blood glucose levels. Insulin resistance is when cells become less responsive to insulin, the pancreas is forced to produce more insulin levels are staying higher on average, and blood glucose levels, rather than going down, are trending upwards. So here's where tesamorelin fits into the picture. Tesamorelin elevates growth hormone. Growth hormone is going to directly oppose insulin. When growth hormone levels are elevated, lipolysis is going to occur. So taking stored FAT cells and turning them into free-form fatty acids that are now circulating in the bloodstream and can be burned off as energy. And this temporarily inhibits glucose uptake, which is going to cause a minor acute spike in blood glucose levels. This is not the same thing as insulin resistance. This is normal physiology of what growth hormone is doing in the body. There's a huge difference between acute fuel shifting that we see with tesamorelin versus chronic insulin resistance. Elevation in growth hormone is going to make the body prioritize FAT as the primary energy source versus chronic insulin resistance being a metabolic catastrophe. They are not at all the same. If we just look at one of the main reasons why tesamorelin was clinically approved to shred through visceral FAT cells, it would make sense that this compound is not worsening insulin resistance, it's improving it. Visceral FAT is directly linked to metabolic dysfunction in the form of chronic insulin resistance. So when you shred through that, you improve metabolic performance, you improve body composition, and this is the exact opposite of what we would see with somebody that has chronic insulin resistance. Now, if you were somebody that's on tesamorelin and you notice yourself becoming more insulin resistant, that's not the compound's fault. It's exposing a bottleneck, and that bottleneck is a poor lifestyle. Poor energy expenditure, poor diet, poor insulin signaling. These are things that tesamorelin is not necessarily creating, but it's exposing. Hopefully this makes sense. There is no reason to fear insulin resistance on a compound that has been shown to reduce visceral FAT and improve body composition. Those two things are the exact opposite of what you would see with somebody that has chronic insulin resistance. That's it. If you guys have any additional questions, leave in the comment section. Shoot me a DM. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in a future video. Peace.